Yeah. So we are in Rotterdam and we're just basically walking around the town. Done a bit of shopping. A lot of shopping. My arm's a bit dead. But I'm not going to show again what I've bought because they're all Christmas gifts. Bar a few things for me and Chris. Tonight we have a nighttime tour into Amsterdam, so that'll be good. The city itself is okay, I would say. It's nothing flash really, is it? We've not found anything hugely interesting. No. We found some nice little cute shops, but they're few and far between, to be honest, from what we've been able to find anyway. So we're just gonna keep having a nosy around and then see what we can find, and then head back to the ship for dinner before we go out on our evening tour to Amsterdam. That's really clever that they've got those for the bikes to get down the steps.
Come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across the seat.
Well, I had to convince Mum that it was safe to get an Uber into a different part of Amsterdam for the Winter Village Christmas fair, and the reality of it is that we got there 5 minutes before it closed, which I didn't realise, but we got to see it and we got some glühwein Glühwein. Mulled wine.
Strong.
And it was nice and strong. So it warmed us up and we got to have a wander around. And we got some flavoured chocolate marshmallows. Yeah, they can't. So at least we can say we've seen it. There wasn't huge amounts there anyway, to be honest. It just looked pretty. But we're going to try and head back into the centre now. I love Uber. Uber is an experience for me anyway, because I don't have Uber where I live. When me and Chris I used Uber with my best friend in Paris, and it was like, it mesmerised me because we don't get taxis, we don't get Uber. And then myself and Chris used them in Canada a couple of times, in Vancouver, and we were both amazed by it. So I'm happy with my Uber experience, to be honest. And it is beautiful. It's nice and lit up, but it's quite big. It's bigger than what I remembered it. I've been to Amsterdam before. I came about 6 years ago. I drove to it. I did a Europe trip and I drove to it. The lighting is terrible. It's really bad. That's better lighting. A little bit. So yeah, when I came a few years ago, it seemed a lot smaller, but I obviously just went to a smaller part. So Mum was expecting me to know my way around, which I definitely do not. But yeah, gonna try and head back into. We've got about an hour and a half. Mum's hobbling because she's legs are sore. Bless her. Yeah, do we have an hour and a half before the coach leaves? So we'll go and see what we can find. But it's still been the best place we've been to so far.
Yeah, Amsterdam is lovely.
Yeah, it's definitely been the best place we've been to so far, and it is nice to see it at night because it is lit up beautifully.
Bought a Prada bag for £1,400, but we're going to share it.
So anyway, so we're going to try and find some nice views before we head back on the coach, and then we've got another day in Rotterdam tomorrow. This is the downside about a cruise for me, is that obviously it's quite limiting to where you arrive, because you can only go where the ships dock, and obviously where we are in Rotterdam is okay, but it's now flash and we've kind of done it. But there's meant to be a winter fair on tomorrow, which we might go and see, or we might get a bus back into here. And then I'm looking forward to Friday because we're heading to Brussels, and I love Brussels. Brussels is really underrated, I think. So I'm looking forward to that. That better not disappoint. Found somewhere that's open. Yay! Thank you.
This is chocolate one.
Thank you very much.
My Nutella one. Yay, food! Yeah, yours isn't as good as mine. Mine's is Nutella. It's a very good waffle. We've come to the Hague now, so we're on day 5 or 6, our second day in Holland. So Amsterdam was good last night, but I don't think I videoed anything after we got the taxi back to the bit where we were dropped off, because Mum's legs were sore and she didn't really want to walk around anymore. We'd done quite a lot of walking. So today we've got the tube to the Hague, and we've come to the Royal Christmas Market. Got my pie. It's a shepherd's pie. It looks a bit different. It's really tasty. It's good. So, yeah, last day in Holland, and then tomorrow we're off to Belgium. Buying
Is it sausage?
snurtwurst, it's called.
What?
Sausage.
Oh.
Snurtwurst. It doesn't sound appealing.
It doesn't
but
when you look at it.
yeah, I know. It was recommended, so. Okay. It's pea soup and sausage. I'll have to get some sausage. Be hot. They're good spoons. You'll like that. That's really good. Prefer like warming food. That is nice.
Should I get some of that?
Yeah. Go and get some.
How much is that?
I don't know. That's us back on the ship. We are off to Belgium tomorrow. That's Holland done. So 2 days in Holland. We ended up doing Rotterdam, which is where the ship docked, yesterday during the day, and then Amsterdam in the evening, which was a tour that we booked with the ship. And then we decided to go, Mum found a market that she wanted, she seen was recommended. So she said she wanted to do that. So that was what we did today. We got the tube into the Hague and then went to the Royal Christmas Market, I think it was called. It was nice. I think the food was the best part for me. I didn't buy anything. But yeah, we're off to Belgium tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to, because when I did my sort of Europe trip that I mentioned earlier, about 6 years ago, I drove around Europe. I did 11 countries, and Belgium was the third country I came to, and it was by far one of my favourites. Totally underrated, totally did not expect it to be as stunning as it was. And I went to Brussels. Definitely one of my favourite cities, I would say, that I've been to. So really looking forward to that. We'll do that in a separate vlog. We'll get this posted and uploaded now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say, but so far I think Germany was the best market for finding things that were a little bit different, smaller, and probably, so it was Hamburg that we went to in Germany, which was on a previous vlog. If you've missed that, it should be the one posted before this, so go and check that out. But we booked a tour. If I did it again, or if I was to recommend it to anybody, I would say get some, just go free time. The tour was lovely, it was nice, and the guide was really, really good, but I think we could have done more. It was a bit limiting, basically. But I think the way we've done Holland has been really good, to be fair, and it seems quite accessible. I think because we've had more time in our hands, it's been really accessible. We've literally done everything that I think we would have wanted to have done in this area anyway. So yeah, quite happy. I think more time in Amsterdam would have been great, and Amsterdam during the day would have been great, but Mum wanted to do the market in the Hague, so yeah. But yeah, tonight we're just going to chill out and get ready for our last day. Tomorrow is the last day, but it's a full day, so that'll be nice. And then home on Saturday and back to normal life. Back to normal life with 15 dogs. I did have a bit of a headache today, and Mum was like, oh, I wonder what's caused that, and I said it's withdrawal from dogs. But I do think in every vlog I've managed to find a dog. So yeah, I love time away from them. I love the break. Like having a lie in past 6 a.m. is just and not having to get up and just dogs straight away. But I do love my life. Yeah, I'll be happy to get home to my husband and my dogs. We arrive, I think it's 6 a.m. I think on Saturday morning, and then heading back up home. I'm just heading straight home. So we've got a coach from Southampton, which is where we left from and where the ship comes back in, and then get a coach up to mum's, stop at my nan and granddad's for a bit, and then heading straight back home. Yeah, but no, it's been good so far. It's been nice. It's been interesting to see it at Christmas time and tick off some Christmas markets. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I think is going to be my favourite day.